Let's kick off this UK School Finance and Budgeting System Excel Toolkit with Part 1. In Part 1, we will look at our budget setup. In this budget setup sheet, we will store our cost centers, categories, annual budget, and monthly phasing with totals as well. And while we go through setting up the sheet, so what I've done was actually I have set up the columns for you, but in each category I will explain each column, what it means, and why it's important as we go along, as we add in this data. So let's get started. So with a column called Cost Center Code, this is a short, unique code to identify each department or area of spending. And why does this matter? Well, it makes sense to organize and sort your budgets. For example, the code 100 will equal English, 110 will equal maths, and 300 equal premises. With the next column, which is called Cost Center Name, this is the full name of the department or area the budget belongs to. Examples are English, Maths, ICT, Premises, Send Support, which will all be categorized in this column for you. Under the column Category, which is called Category, we will then add the different categories for each group. So it's a way to group spending into logical types. So why it matters, it makes it easier to report and analyze total cost per type. And examples of these are curriculum, operations, staff costs, SEN, or whatever you want to call it, staff development as well. And these categories I have created a drop-down link for. So in the budget holder column, this is the person responsible for managing that budget. And in the first row, you will see that the curriculum category will fall under the budget holder, Chase Smith. And he will be responsible, or she will be responsible for the cost into English. I just want to point out that I have created this toolkit for you, which will definitely help your workflow. And this toolkit you can find below in the description box as well as in the comment section. The link will take you to my paid store. Please make use of this valuable tool. It will cover all sheets, namely this current sheet, which is the budget setup, cost center tracker, staff planner, monthly monitoring, dashboard, and also the navigation sheet as well. So the annual budget column is the total money allocated for the cost center for the whole year. So examples of these are £12,000 for the English department as well as £45,000 for the premises department, and it really depends on what your which department it is. I mean, you won't be spending £45,000 on the English department, but for premises it's a different situation because you need materials, building materials, insurance, those kind of things. So when we look at the phasing column, this is how the annual budget is spread across the months for the year. So why does this phasing column matter? So some budgets are evenly spread, some same amount every month, right? But it depends on the spending and the department, as I mentioned in the previous graph. So some budgets are seasonal, so more spent in some months, less in others, as I explained, and it helps with cash flow planning and forecasting. And it will help you plan and forecast the spending for the following year. It will just really assist you in planning. One tip I want to add is by filling in these columns correctly, your budget sheet can automatically calculate monthly allocations and totals, saving you hours of manual work every single month. Now, what we need to do now is add the phasing formulas, and I like this part. I love formulas. So as you probably would have noticed, I have copied all formulas across the months of April to March, and have down all the rows, copied down all the rows as well, and the totals at the end should match the annual budget anyway. Great, thank you so much for joining me for this first episode of the series. You can download the full UK school finance and budgeting system with the ready-made formulas and dashboards. Link in the description. Thank you for watching. In part 2 of the UK school finance and budgeting system series, we will look at how the cost center tracker works. First, we'll create a new sheet and name it Cost Center Tracker. This sheet records actual monthly spending and compares it to your budgeted amounts. So now what I'm going to do first is I will show you how to link the monthly budget columns. So for example, the April budget, the May budget, etc. So I've pulled monthly budgets from sheet 1 using XLOOKUP. Let's look at the April budget as an example. Kindly note the formula I'm using. It's quite long, but I've just posted up here for you to look at. So if we go on to the formula, the column A will equal the cost center code, and the budget in the budget setup sheet for column A refers to the cost center code, and the column G refers to the April budget. So now what will happen is your monthly budget will sync automatically whenever sheet 1 changes. Next, we'll add in enter the actual spending data. These are your real expenditure figures from finance reports, invoices, or purchase orders. So obviously that is what you need to do on your side, is actually put in the real figures. Now, let's move on and create variance columns. So variance, the formula for variance columns are the budget minus or less the actual column, and that is where you will get your variance. Now, if you have a positive answer, it means that you've underspent, and overspent if there is a negative answer. I've added conditional formatting in all the other variance columns, but we'll use the April variance column to show you what I did. Highlight the variance column. Click on conditional formatting under the Home tab. So if we have greater than 0, it will be a positive variance, and we'll use the green to distinguish between positive and negative. So with the negative being less than 0, so here we will use red if it's less than 0. So that will be we overspent. When we move on to the year-to-date columns, I have entered all formulas for you, and I will show you the one, and then we will move on and, so to speak, just finish up this sheet. So in the percentage spent, we have used the year-to-date actual divided by year-to-date budgeted. As you can see, I've already formatted the sheet as well for your convenience. If you want the full version of this template, please see the link below to my paid store. It will take you straight to that version, and it will have the ready-made formulas for you, variance dashboards, cost center reporting, etc., etc. So thank you for watching, and please watch the next video, which is part 3, the income tracking and forecasting module. Hi, let's continue with part 3 of this UK School Finance and Budgeting Systems series. I have created a staff planner sheet and will walk you through it as we fill in the gaps. This sheet calculates all staff costs, including salaries, NI, pensions, and total on costs. Let's begin. For the actual salary, which is in column E, we will use the formula D2 times C2. So that will be the full-time salary times the full-time equivalent, which will equal the actual salary. Let's drag the formula down. We will do this for the upcoming column as well. You will see that I have created a row that calculates the totals automatically for your convenience. For the employer national insurance in column G, I have used a 13.8% as a standard assumption. Now remember, this can be changed per school. And the formula used here is the column E2 times F2, which is the actual salary times the employer NI, which is the times the 13.80%. With the employer pension, which is in column I have used the 23.6% standard employer contribution. And the formula for this is E2 columns E2 times H2. So for the sheet, I've already done all the formatting for you, but you can change as you go along. And for the all on costs, I've used the NI plus the pension, which will be the column G2 plus I2. So the total staff costs will be the full cost to the school, which is equal to the actual salary and the on costs. If you want this ready-to-use time-saving tool that includes all the sheets from the annual budget builder to the navigation page, which the navigation page we will look at in the next few episodes, you can find a link in the description or in the comment section to my Payhip store. This brings us to the end of part 3 of the series. Next, we will look at part 4, which is the monthly income and expenditure monitoring. Thank you for watching. In part 4 of the UK School Finance and Budgeting System series, I will walk you through the monthly monitoring sheet. I've created a new sheet and named it Monthly Monitoring. This sheet tracks monthly income and expenditure against budget, showing variances and year-to-date totals for every cost center, and also records real monthly spending and compares it against your annual budget from part 1. As you can see, the sheet already has data in it, but I'll show you how I've got the cost center name from sheet 1. That's called the budget setup sheet. I've used the XLOOKUP formula and will use the same formula for category, budget holder, and the annual budget columns. The only difference? Well, the column selected in the budget setup sheet, of course. So I've typed in the formula. Please take note of this formula, guys. To copy it over or copy it across, we will just click Control, copy, then paste. Now, we will calculate the year-to-date variance column. This should equal the cost center tracker total. So now we will add some conditional formatting. Green will equal favorable variance, which means we are under budget, and then red will mean that we have overspent. In part 5 of the UK Finance and Budgeting System series, we will have an overview of the dashboard, which is perfect for the SLT and Governors of the school, as well as the navigation sheet. The dashboard structure includes KPI cards, which is at the top. Then we've got the cost center breakdown, and right at the bottom, we've got the trends overview. With KPI 1, which is the annual budget or the total annual budget, you will notice I have placed the formulas on the right side of the sheet, which is out of printing view. Please take note of these formulas. With the total annual budget, the total planned spend, and the year-to-date spend, KPIs are on all pulls data from the cost center tracker sheet. Any updates or editing on the sheet will automatically update these KPIs. With the cost center breakdown chart, which is in the middle, I have added a chart and a bar chart and got data from the cost center tracker. This chart will automatically update whenever changes are made in the cost center sheet as well. It includes the cost center name and year-to-date actual spend. Now, with the monthly trend charts at the bottom of the dashboard sheet, I have used a line chart. All information are pulled from the monthly monitoring sheet. In the navigation sheet, which is called menu, I have added a header, which is the UK Finance System menu. And then I've also added a subtitle, which is just an instruction for you to click below to navigate between the sheets. As you can see, I have created the navigation buttons. Let me show you how these buttons work. If we click on Staff Planner, on the Staff Planner button, it will take you to the Staff Planner sheet. The same if I click on the Cost Center Tracker button, it will take you to the Cost Center Tracker sheet. Then I have applied the school branding and the branding elements. So you can see on top here and on the sides, I've added a little, branding of the SLT UK Finance School, and then added some little pictures here on the side, so it's for easy navigation on the sheet, on the menu sheet. But you can create it in the way you want. Play around with colors to fit your school. Now that we have gone through the whole template, make sure you purchase it below in my pay store.